What's up, fabulous? Nars here, and on today's Daily Fix, CD Projekt Red is reimbursing some Cyberpunk 2077 owners who paid for DLC they won't be able to play. Meanwhile, Cyberpunk players on PC can use mods more easily than ever, and Wil Wheaton will reprise his role as Wesley Crusher in the new Star Trek Online Ascension update. But this time, he is the villain. Ooh, let's get into it. Earlier this week, CD Projekt Red announced that future DLC for Cyberpunk 2077 would not be supported by last-gen consoles, which has upset some players, especially the ones who bought a limited edition last-gen bundle that promised access to the upcoming expansion. Before its release, limited edition Cyberpunk 2077 themed Xbox One X consoles were sold that included the full game, along with an IOU for future expansions, which were still a long ways off at the time of the game's initial launch. After CD Projekt Red's announcement this week to release the next expansion, Phantom Liberty, only on current-gen consoles and PC, fans took to Reddit to post their frustrations on the void no promise made. As such, the studio quietly addressed the concerns, stating that the last-gen limited edition console owners are to be reimbursed with Microsoft Store credit. There are no details on how many credits or even when console owners would receive the reimbursement, but CD Projekt Red is telling fans to stay tuned for more details. And hey, if you bought one of those limited edition Cyberpunk Xboxes, you might want to look into this. In better news relating to Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red has released an official modding tool that will allow players to create and install their own mods into the PC version of the game. Announced alongside the latest expansion on Red Stream, CD Projekt's REDmod is a tool that allows players to integrate custom sounds, animations, scripts, and other user-generated content. The studio promises regular updates for the modding tool as it continues to release patches for Cyberpunk 2077. Any mod created outside the new tool will still work, and the popular modding website Nexus Mods added instructions on how the two services will work side by side. REDmod is an entirely optional part of the game branded as a DLC. However, users can still continue to use the old modding systems if they prefer. And lastly, legendary nerd and iconic actor Wil Wheaton will reprise his role from Star Trek The Next Generation, but this time Wesley Crusher won't be some pushover. Announced as part of Star Trek Day, the sci-fi MMO Star Trek Online will see its Ascension update transport its players into the mirror universe with Wesley Crusher as the storyline's villain. In addition to Emperor Wes as an added arc, players can also expect missions involving Captain Killy, Star Trek Discovery's Cadet Tilly's alternate, and Admiral Lita. The update will see 5 new player ground task force operations and elite officers upgrade systems, including a new event, the Emperor's Will, which will unlock T6 Terran Somerville starships. Star Trek Online's Ascension update will be released on September 13th. And that's your Daily Fix for today, September 9th. If you missed all the announcements from Disney and Marvel Game Showcase, be sure to check out our deep dive on the site right now. Download the IGN app on all your devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for everything else, just keep watching IGN. I'm Nars, and remember to always stay fabulous.